Hello everyone, and a very happy ConnerOnGames Day. Hello and welcome to the start of the COG Day celebrations. We're going to have 2 videos today and a live stream coming up at 4 o'clock. So if you do want to tune into that live stream, it's going to be a very special live stream coming out at 4 o'clock, 4 till 10 today. Be there or be squared. Be there at 4 o'clock today for that live stream. So happy, it's the 7-year anniversary since I went to the Arctic. This day, 7 years ago, I went to the Arctic. This time 7 years ago, I was in the skies going towards Iceland to head towards Greenland. But what we're going to do today is later on, we are going to be doing some unseen footage, never released. I've never sent this to anybody. This has been in my archives for the last 7 years. So that's going to be something to look out for later in the video. But what I thought we'd do in the first half-ish part of the video is we're going to be reacting to that video I made back in 2019 that I released in 2019 about the 2018 expedition. So that's going to be very embarrassing. Let's just get that out there. That it's going to be the most cringe thing I've ever watched in my entire life. So that's going to be fun. So yeah, we're going to react to this, and then we're going to look at some unseen footage, and I'll probably reveal a few little bits and pieces about the expedition, because going through the photos, it has brought a little bit of flashbacks about some things that I may have forgotten about. So that's going to be very interesting later on. So yeah, we are just going to go into it now, and I'm gonna turn down the first part of this video because it is going to be very loud. I don't get any brownie points for the amazing font that I've used. a yellow writing on a black background. It's interesting. Here is an insight on how the trip went. Enjoy. That's such a bad start. You can tell that I kind of rushed this video a little bit. I kind of did because I wanted to get it out. This is the sort of video you just want to get out. I'm just going to turn that down a little bit. That's very loud. And we're on liftoff. So this was the first time I've ever been in a helicopter. I was pretty nervous for this. It does take like a little while before it starts taking off, so bear that in mind. I haven't watched this video fully in about probably like 6 years. Like, I've watched bits and pieces of it. Okay, I'm going to move myself. It says April 3rd, 2018. Go back just a little bit. Yeah. So April 3rd, 2018 at 10:30 AM. No idea how accurate that was. I have no idea how accurate it was when I made this video. Strange music choice. You know what it sounds like? It sounds a bit like Minecraft music. I don't know why. Oh, and by the way, I had the best camera on the expedition. Out of everybody in the entire team, I had like probably the best camera. Out of the people that were there. The guide had like a decent-ish camera. The guide had the best camera. I had a decent-ish camera. Everybody else had like a really cheap Polaroid camera. And I'm so glad I took like such a good camera. I was dragging it around a lot, but it was worth. Oh, and another thing as well. Sorry, I keep pausing because we need to see the stuff, but the quality in the video is significantly reduced compared to real life, as usual. If you've ever taken a photo in real life, you'll know exactly what I mean. Like, I have photos of Venice recently that like look so like just look good, but they don't look nowhere near as good as the real thing. I think that transition, if I remade that, I think I would have made the transition just like a not a slider transition, if that makes sense. Like a dissolve transition. I didn't even need a transition, to be fair. Quite surprised there's water here. Because I don't remember there being that much water. It was just snow and ice. Oh god. Oh god. So that's the helicopter taking off. That we got on.
Get to the chopper!
Say hi, Daniel. It's a room. This is the whatever room this is. Oh my god.
Please wake me up.
Oh my god. It says April 7th, 2018, 6:45 AM. And I think this is the exact same, like, I just repeated that clip that I just did.
You're doing it?
So Daniel, how are you feeling about this expedition so far?
It is absolutely great.
Is it?
Skiing.
What would you do differently so far?
We have to think about this one. I would probably...
Oh my god, I accidentally change. Oh my god, okay, sorry about that. It's going well.
We have to think about this one. I would probably not have bothered taking a sleeping bag out last night.
Fantastic! Oh, fantastic!
See, I think I took, when I was editing the video, I was so insanely cringed out. Not as cringed out as I am right now, to be fair. But when I made the video, I was insanely cringed out to the point where I just put sound bites so that that became like the main focus, if that makes sense. Because it was cringy watching yourself back. And it certainly is right now. What?
Wouldn't have taken a sleeping bag out last night because of that fire.
Oh yeah, that fire, yeah.
Yeah, that fire. You make it sound like we're gonna die.
What? You? No.
I forgot.
He clearly
That.
hasn't watched Jaws because that's seriously one of the worst, absolute worst things I have ever heard of an impression ever. Let me show you how it's actually done.
Oh my god.
Much better.
This is atrocious. Literally atrocious. I cannot tell you how bad this is so far. And a random, I think I thought this was me, but for some reason I recorded somebody else.
Hello Daniel, sorry that the camera's a little bit meh. How are you today?
1:16 AM. No, sorry, 1:16 PM. Don't know my AMs from PMs apparently. April 10, 2018, by the way.
What?
No idea how accurate that is.
It's so warm.
You warm? Mm-hmm. Is it nice hearing the raindrops?
Yes.
Oh my god. Every 3 seconds?
What are you looking forward to next?
I forgot how bad this was in terms of sound bites.
Skiing.
Skiing. What's the first?
That's all you had to look forward to. It was just 12 days. When I go into the videos, I will explain this a little bit more, but it was just 12 days of being in this, I'd say this bubble, and that's the thing that was very isolating. It's kind of isolating in a way, because like you're not really getting out of it though. No matter how much you want to get out of it, you can, because you're kind of trapped in this bubble, and like you would ruin it for everybody else if you decided to like withdraw. So you couldn't really do that.
Thing you're going to do when you get...
So you're kind of trapped in this bubble for like 10, 12 days. Not saying that's a bad thing. It's just like it's a very isolating sort of like, it feels like a very linear, if that makes sense, sort of thing that you have to do. But yeah, it was so good. It was so good. But I must say it was like one of the longest 12 days of my life. Like absolutely. Even longer than COVID. And that's saying something. When I say COVID, I mean self-isolation.
Yeah. Go.
Oh no.
You need to ask me a question.
How's the expedition been?
I can't see.
Yeah, it's been fairly good. Overall, so far, it's been quite good.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
David, you go him.
Oh, I'm gonna definitely eat a ton and then
He's
sleep
dead.
a ton.
Okay. I'm gonna eat a ton and sleep a ton, then we get an iceberg. Great. Are you actually having a laugh? So it's the first proper skiing that we've seen. We've mentioned it like 4 times, and this is the first time I've seen it. That's good. So what I'm going to do is basically, I'm only going to show the faces of me and Daniel, and that's the only person I'll see. Anybody else, because I've not had consent from them to show faces in this video, I won't be showing in this reaction video. I know it probably doesn't make sense from that point of view, but it does to me, in a weird way. Oh, do you like my ConnerOnGames coaster, by the way, that James made for me?
Yo. How's the
Oh my god, he is soaking.
expedition been so far after day 9?
April 13, 2018.
I think this is.
Great.
Very, very intense.
Great. What are you looking forward to? What are you going to do next after Polar Academy?
This is so bad.
College.
What?
College.
College.
Then we'll go on a cooking program.
Oh god, here we
Cooking
go.
program? What, like MasterChef?
Yeah. We're gonna go on the Simulator Fans cooking program.
Yeah.
By the way, this cooking program has been a thing, and it's been in the pipeline for like the last 7 years. There's got to be a point where I just need to give in and just do a cooking program. I might do it this year at some point. I've been saying that since 2018, to be honest.
Yeah, whatever.
He's gonna make a pizza,
No, but sausage in the hole sounds fantastic.
apparently.
That's not even relevant.
Yeah.
If I ever did a remake of this, I would have no sound effects. The only sound effects I'd have is ones that make sense,
Yeah.
because none of these do.
And also, we're gonna go camping.
You're joking.
He's joking.
Dude, seriously?
Yeah, like we're gonna go camping after just
So
been
Daniel.
camping for 12 days. Yeah.
Day.
See you were there.
What day is this? This is day 11. How you feeling? Tomorrow we're actually going back to Tasselak. How you feeling?
Very depressed. I'm gonna miss it a lot out here.
Honestly, I was so ready to go home. I don't even think, like, I've mentioned this already, but like these 12 days were so insanely long.
Here.
Are you?
Yes.
Why are you going to miss it?
Um,
You speak up a little bit.
No, I can't.
Oh
Why are
my
you going to
God.
miss it?
Well, tents are fun.
The tents are fun. What else?
The thing is, you do kind of get used to it.
Skiing's fun.
That's the thing.
Skiing's fun. What else?
Um,
Is that everything you like?
the snow is good.
The snow is good. Sorry, there's like condensation building up on the camera.
Skiing's fun, the snow's good, the tent's good. Listen, everything. The clothes are good.
So,
What's been
The
your
sky's
highlight?
good.
my highlight.
Yeah.
You know what a highlight is.
Probably finding that house of the dead. And
All right. Yeah, down by the fjord. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
or
think
go
we
down
have a
to
photo
the
of that,
water.
funnily enough.
Well, I fell over twice.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Dearie me.
Anyway, that. What thing you looking
It sounds like what I'm about to say when I end the video.
forward to when you're going home?
Cooking things.
Cooking normal things.
No, like Indian. Cooking everything. Cook things.
Ah, okay. So you're looking forward to
Just like looking back on this and looking at like the pockets and thinking about the smell of, you start to like smell everyone, and everybody starts to smell the same, because You barely, you don't put on deodorant that often. Like, you put roll-on deodorant, but that's pretty much it. And even then, you're not even allowed that through the airport. So, like, how are you going to find that? Actually, you are allowed roll-on deodorant. What am I talking about? But yeah, roll-on deodorant. You can't have a shower, obviously. That's the main thing. So imagine going almost 2 weeks without a shower. That's literally what I did here, which is just baffling because like I can barely go a day without a shower these days. Sometimes I'm going in twice.
Going home.
God.
Country roads, take me home.
Do you believe that you've changed in any way?
That's a question that was left to be desired.
Probably not in a different way than what I already had done before, but sort of.
Do you feel like you're more confident? You're going to do more things?
Well, I was going to do that anyway, but... well, yeah, I'm going to do more things.
Oh my god.
And also, we're going to be doing the awards.
Yeah. Sorry guys, the camera's a little
Sorry,
bit
guys.
condensated, if that's even a word.
Condensed.
Brilliant.
Is it clean now?
A little bit.
Are you still filming it?
Yeah.
That's how disgusting we got to the point where like we were using our feet to clear a camera lens.
Okay. So, what next? What's the next question?
The next question is, I don't know actually, what can I ask?
This is so well prepared.
What TV shows are you looking forward to when you go back?
I don't normally watch television, you know.
Oh, okay.
So I can't really answer that question.
Yeah, okay. How sunburnt are you?
Not very much sunburn because
I've got my images on the right. I'm like, I'm looking at them thinking, oh
Yeah,
my
I
god,
don't
I'm
know
going to
what's
discuss
sunburn.
these. Oh my god, not again.
Don't know about that.
how much sunburn is
Quite a lot.
quite a lot. Well, I can't actually tell
34 times zoom for the win.
That's the zoom that I had.
how much sunburn I have. So someone else would have to help with that. Plus, we're in an orange tent, so it kind of makes it a bit harder to see
Yeah.
properly.
And you look like a blooming Brussels sprout.
I'm green. I don't
Oh,
actually
not
know,
again.
I just wanted to be equal.
Yeah,
The
sorry.
slowest talker in the world.
Okay, then we're gonna have
No offense if you're watching this video.
snow.
Which you probably will be.
Snow.
We're gonna have roads.
Roads.
Yep. We're basically right next to the M1 of Greenland.
Pretty much.
And
Turn this up
the
a bit, I
last
can barely
word
hear it.
is, the last word can be something like
I'm gonna look back on this in a year time and think, how did they not think of
7 years.
okay then, well the last word
And
will
yes,
have to be
still.
something very good, so it's gonna be
Great.
life changing?
no, that's two words.
That's two words, Sheffield.
Oh
Okay,
no.
the last
Extraordinary.
word. No.
Extravaganza.
The last word is gonna be fortunate.
Okay,
I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions, is that alright?
that's fine.
So, it's the 11.
Oh my god, it's so
No.
hard.
Oh, I think it is.
Day 11, yeah.
It's 12 days, so we're
Is
going
this a
home tomorrow.
general knowledge quiz or is this an actual interview?
Shut it. So pretty much.
See, that just ruins it. That was the one-liner of the video, and then I had to ruin it with a Family Fortunes buzzer. It rages me so much. Sorry. I'll calm down. Don't worry.
Going in the morning. How you felt about this expedition?
I feel pretty good. Like it's over, but I'm like really pumped to get home and see my family,
Pumped.
lying in my bed, watch TV. Really pumped.
What was that?
Get back to me. Next
I got
question.
lemon sherbet.
Can I get one, please?
Okay.
Pass on it, please.
Thank you.
But
Oh my god. I actually hated myself 7 years ago. Oh my god.
Fine with airplanes.
That's how irritating I
goodness.
was. Wait, I thought it was bad enough watching the videos. Actually, they were worse, to be fair.
Thank you very much. So pretty much gonna
Now you have like static going on, like
Ken and the
some interference with it.
get in the telepro and the plane ride.
Yeah.
What
You
one
see
was the
that?
best one?
Probably the second one. I quite like the second one.
Can you give a wee branch out to?
And the Bombardier.
So there was the
Q2000.
first one, which was a commercial plane, which is Icelandair. It was actual like going from Glasgow to Reykjavik, so it was quite a big plane.
Oh
No,
no.
Reykjavik.
No, it's not Skiff.
Glasgow to Reykjavik was
Oh,
the
isn't it?
first one. I'm talking about all the planes.
No, I wasn't in Reykjavik, it was Keflavik.
Oh, careful.
Hashtag tent drama. Getting a bit intense in here.
And
They
and
had
then
yellow
the
ones.
second plane, which was a smaller plane that had propellers, that went from Reykjavik
can't
to
deal
Reykjavik
with
City Airport to Kulsuk.
It was called
And then we
the
got-
Bombardier Q2000.
Got a globe here, by
And
the
we
way.
got a helicopter from Kulsuk.
That's where we went.
So my
Up
favourite
here.
was probably the second one. Because it's just like something different.
So, what's been your best meal at the food shop?
Probably the Frankie and Benny's that we go at Glasgow Airport.
What'd you get?
Yeah, those ration packs were. The flapjacks were really good. The 500 calorie flapjacks we got were incredible. They were so good. It was a nice sweet treat when all we had was basically army ration packs for the entirety of the duration of the trip. And the water as well. And when you have sunburn as well, you're trying to like cook in the water in the tent as well. You're in this enclosed environment. Oh my god, I can still remember how it felt, like the smells, the feelings. That probably doesn't make it sense to anybody, but to me it does.
Burger and chips.
Like just looking at his jacket here, and I remember how I felt in that jacket. It's a very strange way to describe it, but
Did you manage to eat it all?
Yeah.
So, you were talking about what is excited for the plane rides home.
Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it.
What did
I'm
you?
looking forward to the bit after the plane ride though.
What, in Iceland?
No, well, yeah, that and a bit when we get off at Glasgow.
What do you think you'll do in Iceland?
don't make it.
Probably
Don't
buy
say
a
it.
fish finger.
Oh, don't! I just said don't say it.
Probably, well, I'm probably going to try and just walk around Reykjavik if I can. If I have time.
I did. Funnily enough, I was actually planning to go to Reykjavik earlier this year. That fell apart.
What do you think you'll get for the restaurant in Reykjavik?
Either pizza or burger, I'm not sure yet.
Hmm.
Depends what mood I'm in.
What's your favourite type of pizza?
Probably spice chicken pizza.
Any veg?
Sometimes pepperonis.
Veg.
That's not a vegetable.
I can't say it's a vegetable.
No.
Pepperoni is a vegetable.
No, it's
You know
not.
that?
No, it's not.
So it's a vegetable.
No. That's that's alright, yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Oh my god, I forgot. That is funny. Pepperonis are a vegetable. Any veg, pepperonis. Veg.
What am I saying? Any more questions? Right.
I think we'll just mute that because I'm sick of the music. This was a storm day, I believe. Oh, photo gallery. Yeah, here we go. We've got more photos to show after this. Oh my god, look at the state of that. Icicles. Oh my god. Oh, look at those icicles. That's insane. You only get them when it's really, really cold. And yeah, that is really cool, actually. The only time I've seen them in Scotland is like 15 years ago when I had that really cold winter. That's the last time that I saw them in Scotland. And then this was like the first time I've seen them since then. A digger apparently. Helicopter. This was when we were bored. Oh my god, menu base camp 4. What's that? Muesli with fruit. Spaghetti bolognese. Rice pudding with raisins. And you can imagine that, but just adding water into a pack. A flapjack. Oh, yes. When you got the day... When you had the day that a flapjack was there, it was like the best feeling ever. And you knew the day was going to be good. And a lot of the time I'd leave the flapjack to like the end dish of the day because like the tent buildings were very stressful, especially in the first few days. We struggled to get a tent up in the first couple of days. It was an absolute nightmare. Orange energy drink and a hot chocolate drink. That was like your whole day's worth. And you have to bear in mind as well, you're burning a lot of calories because you're constantly moving. Or not constantly moving, but you're always going. That's literally the exact same thing. Mixed fruit custard. It's crazy seeing that again. That's like an image of like the area that we were staying at. Camp. This is not the exclusive, by the way. This is just part of the video. That is amazing. That looks incredible. Oh my god, dog sledding teams as well. What is that? 7 tents. Most of the time it's 2 people staying in a tent. Some people were 1. Oh, and the little houses. Oh my god, this brings back memories. Little houses. Northern Lights. Didn't see the Northern Lights a great deal. Like, the Northern Lights were there, but they weren't amazing. Like, it wasn't even worth getting out of bed to see. Like, I swear to God, I've seen better Northern Lights in Dundee Law than I have in Greenland. And I'm not joking. To be fair, that actually looks quite nice, but that's because the camera picks it up. Like, the camera picks it up a lot better than what you'd see with the naked eye. And I think that's pretty much it. To be continued this March, that never happened. Yeah, I don't think I had enough content for that, to be honest. But yeah, yeah. All right, that's going to do it for this first half of this video. Probably going to try and make it into a 45-minute video, 50-minute video-ish. But yeah, that's going to do it for the first half of the video. We've reacted. That was very cringe, but I'm so glad we did it because it definitely brings back the memories from the side of things with the tents and the interviews and that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's that. I'm going to pause the video there and I'm going to come back and we will look at videos. So I'm going to end the recording there. I'm going to take a little break, a little breather for myself, and then we'll come back. For you guys, it's like literally just straight away. So yeah, yeah. I'll see you back here when we will look at the images, the unseen footage. How exciting. Yeah, okay, so we're going to take a look through at some exclusive photos now. Some photos that have never been seen before. Some of them, I think a few of them have been seen before, like the one on screen right now. I thought we'd start with this one for some reason. But yeah, I'm going to go through that. I've removed, I would like to show you a lot of the photos. There is a stupid amount of photos that have got other people in it that I don't really want to show you because that'd be a bit weird. I could do, but it'd be a bit weird. So I've left them out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to show you the ones of me and Daniel because I know you'd be fine with it. Fingers crossed. You better be because it's going live on the 2nd. And yeah, we'll do that. So this shouldn't take too long. This should only take about 10-15 minutes, but that's probably enough. Then we should wrap this up with a 40-45 minute finish. Okay, yeah, so we're going to start here. This is in the hostel in Iceland. So this is when we first got here. So we first got to the hostel in Iceland, and this is like kind of like where it all began. We flew out. I had like 2 hours sleep this night as well, so this was quite mad. So yeah, yeah, and we got to the hostel. We were feeling a bit crazy, so we decided to just create a bunch of random photos. So yeah, that's where this arises from. So that's kind of where it is. I think I've got shorter hair now than I did then, which is a bit ridiculous considering. And I did actually cut my hair for charity as well, so it was actually like a sponsored thing as well, where I cut my hair like a week or so before the expedition, which was kind of insane. I was super nervous for this expedition, by the way. Anybody that knew me around this point will know how insanely nervous I was just to go for this I knew it would be an isolating experience, and I've seen stories, met people from before that have like actually been on an expedition. But yeah, so yeah, we stayed in this hostel. We did a lot of shit posting, a lot of photos there. So yeah, this was the hostel in Iceland. It's actually an alright hostel, not too bad considering that it was only 3 of us staying in the hostel. Yeah, so we stayed here when we got there, and we stayed there just about before we were about to fly back as well. So yeah, nice little sleep. I actually didn't sleep too bad, actually, considering that I had an expedition the next day. And yeah, this was the room as well, so you can see how like the bags may have looked like. It was actually snowing in Reykjavik as well. It was like 2nd of April and it was snowing. I don't think it's going to be snowing this year in Reykjavik. I'm not sure though, maybe it is, who knows. And yeah. This is me getting my picture taken when I'm in bed. That was fun. That was me getting out of bed, trying to like figure out. You can see all the little stuff we have, our sleeping bags. So we didn't have any sheets or anything. This was in Greenland, by the way. This is when we got to Greenland itself. We didn't have any sheets or anything. So this was like the the thing that we had to do, like get our sleeping bag out and just sleep on that. I've actually made somebody do that in my own house once. I'm kind of savage, but yeah, no, I haven't done it. Did it by choice. And yeah, you can see how tiny the windows are as well. Now, you kind of need the windows to be tiny, though, because they are, like, there's a lot, like, you can imagine how much snow and how cold it is outside, so you need to have it as insulated as possible, but at the same time have windows so you don't get like, crazy mold and stuff. But I imagine mold is probably a big problem in Greenland that they don't care about. This was the helicopter itself, so this was us heading towards the helicopter. Like I said, like I only show the people from behind and not their faces, if that makes sense. This was me just like waiting for our expedition to begin. Like I'm very nervous at this point, so yeah, you can imagine how that's going down. Oh, actually, this is like ended up a bit out of order. I apologise for that, but this is the bus in Reykjavik. Don't know why I took a photo of that. This is on to the expedition photos now. So we had started the expedition. I don't know when this photo was taken. I think it was like one of the first couple of days. I'm not really got like the ordering right, but I'll just try and talk through it as much as I can as well. This is in the tent. Oh my god, that brings flashbacks. This brought flashbacks. These little cups. I believe I still have this cup actually. One of these cups. Funnily enough, I actually looked at it last week. One of these cups, like last week or a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, "What the hell was that cup used for?" And then I looked at this image, and I was like, "Oh my god, yes, that's where that cup came from." So that was an insane thing. Look at how horrendous I look. Like, have I just been out in like a snowstorm or something? I probably have done, to be honest, because we had like quite a few snowstorms when we were there as well. Like there was at least 2 days where we had to just like abandon ship and just abandon ship. It's not really that, is it? We had to like stay in the tent and not actually, we couldn't really do anything. Like we had to just stay in the tent. We had to do our own game. We had to play Black 5 for the entirety of the time. Like literally that's what we did. We played Black 5 every day. Black 5, Snap, Match in Pairs, all that stuff. And that was the same thing for about 9 or 10 days straight in the tents. But the thing is, we didn't have phones, as you would imagine, because they would probably break and we're just generally not allowed to it. And if I did something like this again, I probably wouldn't take my phone. Like in Greenland anyway, any sort of expedition sort of thing. But yeah, as long as there's somebody there that has like a phone that I could do the radio thing. But I think this was such a good detox from the internet though, this expedition. It gave me like such a big detox, like 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks without your phone. It's crazy like some people wouldn't even be able to go a minute without their phone, never mind 3 weeks, so that's kind of mad. But the thing is, people did go without their phones like 30 years ago, so it's definitely possible. But yeah, it was such a nice detox from that. This was getting ready to go on the expedition, so this was like packing ready. I apologise, this is kind of out of place, I do apologise for that, but yeah, you can kind of see the idea. You had a little skis here, a little shovel there in case you had to like dig your tent. This is for digging the tent so that you can get like a nice level surface, and also for putting snow on the tent so it doesn't like blow away and then you'll end up on the outside, so that's kind of fun. And yeah, obviously our sledge there as well, and a lot of the time we actually jump on the sledge and we like went down the hill, and that was really fun. That was like one of my favourite bits of it. The uphills weren't quite as fun, but yeah, little view from the area. This is the map, so this is like where we went. We kind of went in this direction, and then we kind of like went back this way or something, I think. I can't remember exactly where, but this is kind of like a very, very tiny speck of the island that we went on. This was us This was setting off on one of the days, so this was like just skiing. You can kind of see how it works. You can see how much you have to pull. So you got like your undergarments, as it were, if you call it that, and then you've got your little the thing that connects the harnesses, and obviously something underneath that as well. The thing is, there's parts of this you look back and you think, wow, I actually had that much stuff. It's kind of mad, but it becomes like a little movie, if that makes sense. It becomes like a little movie, that whole thing. These little poles that you have to use to like drag yourself along, and you've obviously got your connecting to the skis as well. Obviously the skis would be on here when you're just walking about camp and stuff, or like going on a little wander. We did that quite a few times actually. There's me. Oh my god, look how sunburnt I am. Oh my god, that is actually insane. I don't think this is an exclusive photo. I'm pretty certain it's an exclusive photo. I have not revealed this anywhere except from the archives, I believe. Insane. Yeah, this is sitting down, so a lot of the times you just sit on the sled because you're not, this is when you're having a water break or a food break, you're just sitting down on the sled. You're not really wanting to sit down on the snow, to be honest. Funnily enough, by the way, one of the days it reached 20 degrees, because like in a very isolated part of the island, like isolated parts of the island, it becomes like a little bit of a heat dome from the sun, weirdly enough. You have no wind. So yeah, it just becomes a heat dome at the end of the day. So yeah, this was like, yeah, this is an interesting part. Just sitting down eating food, just gathering your breath. The thing is, a lot of the time you have a chance to just, like, when you're skiing for like 6 hours a day, and it's especially on the flat terrains. There was a day on the flat terrains, I think it was day 2 or day 3 or something. On the flat terrains, when you're skiing across those flat terrains, you're in your own mind and you're not really talking to anyone, because you're kind of, if you remember from the previous images, you're kind of in this single file sort of thing. So you get inside your head a lot. If you think you get inside your head a lot in normal day-to-day life, in this place, it's crazy how much you get inside your head. So like there was a day on day 2 or 3 where you were just thinking like about, and I feel like it was like, okay, I've got 10 days left of this, and I mean, I'm feeling kind of homesick. There was like 3 or 4 days or something in that I was starting to feel like real homesickness. Yeah, and it was like really, really bad for me, but I kept it balled in. I didn't tell anybody how homesick I was. I didn't break down at all in the entire expedition. I think I actually did. At night, I kind of like cried to myself a little bit, funnily enough. And I think, yeah, so I was like kind of crying in my sleep, and a lot of the times when I was going to sleep in the tent, I would always, I was always thinking like, I'd be awake for like 2 hours or something, because like I wanted that point in the day where I didn't have to deal with the expedition and the people there. That's a completely different story. The people there was a little bit of drama here and there, as you'd imagine in like a group of people. That always happens. But yeah, as like different personalities clash, if that makes sense. But yeah, I always had this hour or two where I would like either wake up earlier, or I'd go to sleep and a couple hours later, because I'm just like I want to like have this couple hours of just peaceful relaxing. Because if I go to sleep, all I'm really doing is waking up, and then I'm repeating that, and I'm, you know, it's kind of hard to explain in my own head. I know what I'm trying to explain, but I hope that you understand that. I really do hope that you understand that. But yeah, that was like kind of the that was the kind of the feeling that I got sometimes. But yeah, otherwise that was quite this bit. Yeah, I kind of went off topic, but that's kind of the idea with it. And yeah, this as well. This is more skiing. A lot. I think this is in a snowstorm as well. Oh my god, the Travelodge in Greenland. So this is a Travelodge. I can't show you inside of it. I would show you inside of it, but it has people's faces in it, so I'm not going to show you it. But yeah, this Travelodge Greenland, very, very different to the Travelodge in the UK, might I add. But let me guess, at least you may have to pay 30 minutes for Wi-Fi in the UK, but in Greenland you're not going to have a chance of getting Wi-Fi. Not a chance. Just saying. Yeah, this was a fun little place. You can see how buried this is, though. Like this is almost like completely buried. You'd miss this completely if it was if it was more snow. Like, it's insane. How great, like, that's mad. And the thing is, as well, like, the door's always open because, like, I mean, you're hardly going to have a criminal coming into the Travelodge in Greenland, are you? And yeah, this is like during a storm when we tried to like build a latrine. By the way, if you don't, to do the toilet in Greenland, you had to build a hole, so like a little latrine, like long hole thing, and then you had to build a wall in front of that so that people didn't see you. And there was one occasion, I believe there was one occasion where somebody was doing the toilet and a big gust of wind came. It blew the wall down when somebody was doing the toilet, and it was at this point I think everybody was building their tents. It was absolutely, like, I think it was the most funniest moment of the entire trip, definitely. But obviously not for them. That'd be very embarrassing because the thing is they have to recover as well. And the way these clothes work is they're kind of like dungarees. If you know what dungarees are like, you have to like go right from the top all the way down and then do it. So that must have been quite a horrible experience to do the toilet in Greenland. It is a very hard job. Let me tell you, you're privileged. I am privileged with having a toilet like right next to you. Just saying. Yeah, I mean, see how heavy the snow got, so it would just bury everything. Pretty much, I loved the snow here. It was great. It did get a little bit sickening at the end, like just like having to deal with this cold climate, the snow. And you know, every time, it's only happened once, but every time we got like a decent level of snow in the UK, I always think back to Greenland because like you were like there constantly in the snow, and the feeling, you know that feeling when you have like a really like good level of snow. It's been a few years since it's happened here in Scotland, but you know that feeling when you have a good level of snow and that little feeling, that cold feeling, the smell. It's hard to explain, but it is something that's real. if you know what I mean. And I always think back to it. So the next time that it snows like that, next time it snows like it did 4 years ago was the last time it snowed properly. Then obviously I'll revert back to this. But yeah. It'll remind me of this. This is when it like stopped snowing and it was like a little bit more, you know, toned down. This was a nice night. You know, the nights where it was just chill, not a lot going on. Those were my favourite nights. Yeah, tents lined up. Little sun coming over the horizon as well, or going down. I can't remember what one it is, one or the other. And yeah, this is us setting off on another day to go back to basically to continue. But yeah. I think this might have been one of the days actually where I got inside my head a lot, because you do get inside your head a lot, as I keep saying. It was like one of those scenarios where like you're not really doing anything. And I was somebody that always I still am somebody that anybody that knows me is somebody that likes to keep themselves busy all the time. Always likes to have something planned. Always likes to have something to do. Doesn't like to just sit about doing nothing. So this, like, just going skiing, just 6 hours of like not really any, I don't want to say exciting, but 6 hours of not really anything, like, you know, like because you're just skiing through mountains, which is good, but it's not like I like the uphills and the downhills because it kept us doing stuff. When you're just doing stuff like 6 hours a day, like it's just a flat terrain. It's like, ugh, it's not great. Oh, and by the way, I actually led. I think I might have the image somewhere further up. I don't think it's that day. That was when we set off. When we got back, I believe. So that was at the very end when we all had finished. That was when that was such a happy day. Yeah, we got back into the town of Tasselak as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Some exclusive photos there. I hope you enjoyed some of those exclusive photos. I did talk a little bit in my experience there. I don't think I've really gone into detail about the experience like I have in this video, so that is quite interesting. Eventually, one day, I will remake the Greenland video, and I will take you through step by step every little thing, and I might even go back to how it became a thing. Should I? Yeah, let's go with it. So basically, a guy came into the school that I was at the time. It was 160 people put their name down to go on this expedition. I got down to the final 10, and then I managed to go on the expedition. And then it was like 10 months of like training. Went up to the Highlands, that sort of stuff. And then we did a bunch of training. It was a thing called insanity training, which I'm actually planning. By the way, I'm actually planning to try and redo again this year. So I want to maybe do insanity training again this year. Funnily enough, if you haven't seen Sean T's insanity training, it was really good for this training for the expedition, because I feel like I've let myself go a little bit in the last couple of years. But that's going to be that. It happens. It happens. Yeah, I tried to go to the gym and I was like, ugh. It wasn't really for me, but I think eventually I will go to the gym, to be honest. But yeah, and yeah, I do want to do insanity training again. That'd be quite fun. Just a laugh. Maybe I'll bring somebody else into it that's not done it before and see how they react to it. That'd be quite funny. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much to everybody that's watched this video. This was a very, very special video to make. Little unseen footage. And yeah, it was amazing. It was so good. Yeah, reacted to that video and done some unseen videos, unseen photos, sorry, that has never been shown before. Not a lot. There's still a few in the archives that I could show. Maybe when we get like 5 years, I'll show the other people as well, because I feel like that'll show so much of the story, and I feel like that would be such a good video when I do the remake video, probably on the 10-year anniversary, to be honest, in 2028. Then yeah, I wonder if I'll ever actually go back to Greenland, to be honest. I am actually planning to do it in the next 5 years, funnily enough. I am actually in the planning stage. It might just be a little tour from Iceland, but it would be like to Tasselak, just to see what it's like again. And that is the plan that I want to do in the next 5 years on my bucket list. To do that, I say bucket list, I mean I want to do it in the next 5 years, and I hope to God I don't die in the next 5 years. That'd be good. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for everybody who's watched this video. We will be back later today at 4 PM. Oh my God, I've forgotten there's a live stream. I feel like I've just completely and utterly like just went into immersion mode with Greenland, so that's fantastic. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you want me to keep up to date with all the videos on my channel, including future vlogs and videos, gaming videos, streams, etc., etc., please subscribe. I'll be back later today with the live stream. So yeah, see you later.